What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today I'm talking about YouTube taking jobs away. YouTube and Google, basically they're interconnected companies. They take away a lot of jobs because you can find out if you think about a job is providing a product or service to a job is providing value to the customer, meaning if you have a problem, they will fix it. For example, physical therapy. If you're injured, you go to a physical therapist, they help you, they help you get better. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that YouTube take jobs away is because, let's say you're injured, all you have to do is go to YouTube or Google and search how to fix blah, 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 blah. And Google or YouTube will give you a numerous amount of resources, whatever, to fix your problem. So, and you can essentially get this information for free as opposed to paying for a physical therapist or whatever. Now, is this beneficial in all cases? No, it's not. Yes, if the injury is worse, then obviously, yes, you're gonna have to go to the physical therapist. I'm just saying in general, if it's just a small little tick, if it's just something small, or like not even small, maybe just like it could even be something major, but if you simply invest your time by researching and finding out more information, this is why I stress reading so much. If you simply sit down, research exactly what it is that you are trying to improve, you're going to find ways to improve, because you've done the work, you've done the research, and you've found out what do I need to do, instead of paying the physical therapist to do that. And it's not just for that situation. I was just bringing that up for an example, but it's other things too, because Google and YouTube are literally solution makers. If you have a problem in your life, you're like, okay, how do I fix this? You can literally Google and YouTube anything you want to learn, anything you want to find out, and it will tell you exactly how to fix this. It'll tell you, this is exactly what you need to do. You need to do this, 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 and this. And you can find a lot of different sources too. You can find a source from here, from here, from here, from here. It's not just one source. You can find, sources from a lot of different people, so you don't have to just narrow down your answer to one person or two people. There's many different sources that you can learn from. And it's obviously you consider the source and know if they're a valuable source to get your information from. And once you do that, you get your information, you get the tactics that you used, and you can apply it immediately into your life instead of paying a bunch of money for something that, and this is why businesses like Amazon take over real retail stores, because you can just go online, order it gets your day in a day or two, as opposed to simply going inside the store, getting what you need, blah, 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 blah. This is why Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world, is because you can literally order something, it'll be in your door in a day or two, because of how many workers actually work for Amazon now, because it's one of the biggest companies in the world. And it's better that way. Online, it's just taking over the world, because it's more accessible, it's easier, and this is why every single human has become adapted to instant gratification instead of delayed gratification. That's the one thing I will say, is that because of the technology use, because of the amount of resources we have, it makes a lot of human beings very, very lazy, because it makes them think, okay, I don't have to put in the work. All I have to do is do this. All I have to do is take this pill. It's just not the way it works. You actually have to put in the work. You actually have to build your body. You actually have to eat the right foods. You actually have to drink a lot of water. All of these new things that are happening, they're just not beneficial to. Some things are just not beneficial to us as human beings, but some of them can be. This is why you need to use them to advantage, and this is why I talk about so much. Whenever I'm on YouTube, whenever I'm listening to podcasts, books, or consuming information, it's information that's going to help me better my life. I'm not watching something that's simply wasting my time, and it's not helping me better my life. Everything I watch is going to be something that's better my life. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to waste time, and I know that the information that you retrieve is going to immediately impact you on a day-to-day basis. Like whatever you're doing, like outside of your, let's say you have obligations, and then let's say you have free time, because everyone has obligations, everyone has free time. It's where you use your free time that's going to dictate your life. Everyone has obligations, everyone has things they need to do, but it's where you dedicate your free time that is actually going to dictate where your life is actually going in the long run, where you're going to end up, what you're going to do, what kind of car you're going to drive, what kind of house you're going to live in, what kind of body you're going to have, what kind of money you're going to have, what kind of relationship you're going to have. Like, all of your free time dictates that. We all have free time. I was thinking this as I was riding to work today, is that like you work 8 hours, you sleep hours, you still have 8 hours of your day left. Like that's a lot of time if you think about it. Like, but people just they waste that away by simply not investing it in the right things, and it zips back, and what do you know, back at work again tomorrow morning. Like, the thing with that is, like, there is a significantly amount of time for you to do things to better your life with that 8 hours. You can go work out, you can go read books, you can journal, you can meditate, you can, develop your social skills by going out and talking to random people. You can start your side hustle business. There's so many different things that you can be doing with your 8 hours, as opposed to what most people do. They go home, they'll play video games, they'll do monotonous, boring, that was the wrong word, monotonous. I'm not meaning to say that. I meant to say tasks that won't actually better their life. A lot of people are just so addicted to tasks that just will not better their life, and it will never make sense to me. Never will make sense to me. You need to be dedicating your time to tasks that will actually better your life. If it's something that you're genuinely not interested in doing, then you need to not do it. And this is so important because let's go back to the online and technology use. YouTube and Google can simply solve so many problems like this because all you have to do is search it, as opposed to driving your car, going to a store, or asking somebody else who doesn't have, because you can reach anyone you want online. Like, you can reach somebody with significant success online. Like, think about people who have achieved great level of success all across the world, and you can do that through simple devices like I'm using right now, YouTube and Google, and you can literally see, okay, how did they get to this? What foods did they eat? What did they do? You can buy their book. What kind of, it's just insane, the level of, what we have available to us, and then what we're actually accomplishing, because a lot of people they're not accomplishing anything with the information that we receive, because the technology usage just became so permanent in people's lives that is what consumes their lives, instead of what should be consuming your life is making your life better. And the way you're going to do that is by simply having a problem, because everyone has problems. You go to Google and you go to YouTube, you search how to solve this problem, and there'll be numerous amount of sources that can simply solve your problem like that. Now, it may not take you like that to solve it, but it will take you like that to find the answer to the problem, which is all we want. We all want answers. Okay, how do I do this? 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 Everyone has problems. Everyone has somewhere areas where they're struggling, and there's always going to be solutions to your problem, and you need to implement the immediate actions of where you're struggling on a day-to-day basis. So this way you can improve your life, and this way you can, live the life that you actually want to live, instead of living in I am afraid of blah, 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 blah. Whatever problem you have, it's available to you, because so many people have been in worse situations. Brandon Carter said this, and it'll always resonate with me, is that there's always going to be somebody who's like your age, exactly like you, but they're in a worse situation from you financially. They're in a worse body shape than you. Like, there's always going to be somebody that's less than you. So, this is why being grateful is so important, of where you are and how you can improve. Everyone wants to improve, but being grateful of where you are how you can improve on a day-to-day basis, so that way you can actually live the life that you want to live by simply going on Google, going on YouTube, and solving your problems. So that is the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.